Hello all and welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I am your host, Alyx, just Alyx, and before we get started, listen, I know you guys are upset. I get it. God damn. Another championship run? They brought her back to do what? Seriously, I thought Triple H was different. We was getting away from this bullshit. I thought Vince McMahon, when he retired, we weren't gonna do this no more. I get it. I understand that you're frustrated, but I just need to say something. Come closer. Get a little bit closer. Right there. Woo! She's back, baby! The Queen has returned! Everybody bow down! Charlotte Flair is your new SmackDown Women's Champion, and she's the 14th time! Man, she'll beat 16 times, 17 times, 18 times by... Shit, she'll be probably 20 times by next year. Are we surprised? Are we surprised? Now, I know you guys are shocked. You just assumed that Vince McMahon was the only person that liked Charlotte Flair. No. You forget that an even bigger fan of Charlotte Flair's is Triple H. Come on now. Ric Flair is Triple H's favorite wrestler. So, of course, his daughter would be a lot more... I would dare say that Triple H loves Charlotte more than Vince did. Uh-oh. Oh, if you were sick of Charlotte before, you're going to be really sick of her now. She's going to be all over that TV set for the next year. Sorry. You already knew what was going on. Listen, all the criticism that you have for Charlotte is valid. All of it. She gets way too much TV time. I agree. She's always given the championship. She's getting all the championships. I agree. There are other people that deserve to have that run than all the time she's been given a run. I agree. All that is valid. The only criticism that I won't give you, and I think it's stupid that people see this, I think it's dumb that people say she's not a good wrestler. Are you kidding me? Charlotte Flair is one of the best female wrestlers today. Period. That one I'm not letting you have. I don't care what status you have, whether you're a colleague like mine here on YouTube, whether you're a wrestler inside the business, or you're just a fan. No one can say Charlotte Flair is a bad wrestler. You can mock her for botching her moonsaults, like a lot of people botch their moves. But she's a good wrestler. Give her that. Everything else, though, have fun. I just feel like when it comes to that women's division on SmackDown, I'm sorry. Before she came back, it was garbage. Ronda Rousey as SmackDown Women's Champion, garbage. The opponents that she was getting, garbage. Charlotte Flair adds a much needed boost. A shot in the arm. Because this division was not doing it for me. It just wasn't. There's talent there, but everyone was directionless and it was not going nowhere. Oh.
Forget Cena wins lol. It's Charlotte wins lol now.
It's both of them. LOL Cena wins. LOL Charlotte wins. Woo! Oh, we back. WWE is back to form, ladies and gentlemen. We are back to form. Listen here. I had not been impressed with Ronda's reign at all. I've been very underwhelmed. She's been underwhelming. At least with Charlotte, I know I'm going to get some passion. I know Charlotte is going to try. At the very least, try to have a good program, to have good matches. Will she succeed? Maybe, maybe not. She's hit and miss. But I would rather have her than Ronda Rousey, who, for the most part, isn't going to try. Now, she had a really good match with Raquel Rodriguez. both of them perhaps had their best match on their, yeah, I'm gonna say it. It's their best match since they've had since they both came to the main roster. It's definitely Raquel's best match. Ronda, okay, there might be 1 or 2 matches I could put above this that Ronda's had, but for the most part, it's better than 90% of her matches. And it was just a good match. It wasn't like match of the year candidate. It was just a good match. Still though, it don't compare to Charlotte Flair, who is your new and rightful women's champ. 14 times. What does this mean? What does this mean? Well, that throws a lot of people's WrestleMania predictions into the gutter. I was sitting here thinking we were going to get Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. We still might. It just won't be for the title. Then who fights Charlotte? Because you already know Charlotte's going into WrestleMania, the SmackDown Women's Champion, right? We all can agree that she's walking into that thing as the champ, right? I don't think she's walking out as champ, especially if she's going to be 18-time champion by next year. She has to lose the belt. I'm joking. But, yeah, I don't think she's going to hold that belt for very long. The question is, who fights her? Are we going to do a rematch? Nah. I think Ronda does move on to something else. I did see a report that, well, this is coming from Dave Meltzer, by the way. WWE has scrapped Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey. So I guess the match that we've been building to for like 3 years, well, 4 years by the time next year shows up, it's just not going to happen. Okay, that's kind of weird. And I'm seeing that they're going to do Rhea Ripley versus Ronda Rousey. Huh? Nah. That doesn't make any sense. Especially now. Like, if Ronda was still champ, I could possibly see it. Because then I could see Rhea Ripley winning the Women's Royal Rumble and then challenging Ronda. That would make sense. Now I'm just like, there's absolutely no reason why Rhea should go after Ronda now. So it will probably be, as I suspected, Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair. Charlotte will probably fight. Dear God, are they gonna do Becky Lynch and Becky Lynch and Charlotte again? We'll have to see. We're gonna see what they have in store for us. So, outside of that, we got other stuff take place. We had other stuff take place on SmackDown. That includes Kevin Owens and John Cena taking on Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, who is still hasn't been pinned in the last 3 years. He took a loss. He took an L tonight because Sami Zayn's shoulder was pinned on the mat. I'm pretty sure that's going to lead to some consequences next week. I think the honeymoon period is over. It was fun while it lasted. But as you know, when John Cena comes back, he got to get his win. And I thought this was fun. That was a very fun main event. I was kind of hoping we would get some development as a result afterwards, but I guess we're going to save that for the new year. Makes a lot of sense to me. We also had some more development with Bray Wyatt and this whole thing with Uncle Howdy coming out with theme music, by the way, and attacking Bray Wyatt. You see Bray Wyatt and LA Knight inside the ring, and Bray Wyatt gets attacked by Uncle Howdy. Here's me thinking it's a faction he was creating, and they were working together. No, he turned on Bray Wyatt. So now I don't know what they're doing. Now I'm just like, all right, so it's not a dual personality gimmick. It's not a faction. Because now this Uncle Howdy dude is coming after Bray Wyatt. I have no idea what's happening right now. I'm going to keep watching it. I'll be up here to talk about it. Your boy's confused, though. Now my mind is like, okay, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know where they're going. I do know that LA Knight will be taking on Bray Wyatt at the Royal Rumble in a pitch black match. I'm not making that up. It's called a pitch black match. What that is, I have no clue. We'll figure it out. I'm praying it's not cinematic. Maybe it's something where the arena lights get turned off. Like it's literally pitch black. I'm not writing this. We'll find out together, I guess. Other good stuff happened on SmackDown. This was a wild episode, a crazy episode. So I'm excited to talk about it. So we'll definitely get right to that. Before we do, we'll give a brief moment of silence for the passing of Don West, who lost his battle to lymphoma, a very deadly disease. And I'll keep it short because all I know about Don West is his time in TNA. That's it. I don't know anything about him before, afterwards. Just his time with Mike Tenay as a commentator in TNA. And that is all I'll talk about. I'm not going to come up here and give you this rundown of his life, this autobiography. I can't do that. I'm not that dude. Someone else can do that for you here on YouTube. Find them. But that's not me. I'm going to talk about what I know about him, what I love about him, and then we're going to move forward. Respectfully. So, let's pay these bills and get right to the show. If this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. While you're at it, help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership today. Click that join button and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live reaction, hot topic, or review, past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks if you would like to donate after the fact. You can also like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, just Alyx Central. Give me a follow on Instagram, give me a follow on Spotify, and give me a follow on TikTok. For I am the tickest of the talkest. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cashapp. Try that again. Donate using PayPal, Cashapp. I can't speak for some reason. One more time. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cashapp, VENMO, and yes, Super Chats are officially on. Got it. God damn it. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast to get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justAlyx'sworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi, and please get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt, get you a new school Alyx's World t-shirt, but most important, get you a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie, America, the remix t-shirt made by J Knox and Firestar Heart. All of this down below in the description box. And today's sponsor is Exter. Get you an Exter wallet. The modern day new wallet that's here. It's changing the way we carry our items. Your boy's gonna hook you up. I can get you an Exter wallet. 40% off. It's already cheap. Something that's very valuable to minimalists. You know, it carries all your cards, and if you lose it, it has a tracker. You just connect it to your phone, and then you can just go boop, 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 and then you'll find it. Maybe if you're a secret agent, you can slip it somewhere and track him down. Maybe slip it in the smallest crevices, whether it's a pocket, whatever, and then you just track him with your phone, and then you arrest him like you Spider-Man. Spider-Man. That's right, Spider-Man's favorite wallet. So why don't you get to the wallet that Spider-Man likes? I don't know where this is going. I'm just gonna go ahead and roll the sponsorship and get to the shoutouts. So how's about we get a quick word with our sponsor, and then of course we'll get to the shoutouts. Today's video is sponsored by Exter. In today's age, old leather wallets are a thing of the past. People are looking for something more efficient. That's where Exter comes in. It can fit in your front pocket or any other space convenient for your access. It is the perfect smart wallet for minimalists that only carry essential items such as credit cards and IDs. It also has a cool pop-up feature that allows you to see what's inside, so you always know what you're getting out. Plus, it comes with its own tracker that connects with your phone, so if you ever misplace it, you can instantly find it. Amazing designs, amazing features, all at amazing prices. And today, if you click the link down below and use the promo code JustAlyx, you can get 40% off any purchase you make. I truly believe this is a great gift and it's changing the way people carry their items. So don't hesitate. Use the link below and get you a wallet today. Don West recently passed away while he was suffering from lymphoma. He's been battling it for a while now. And Mike Tenay was the one to let the wrestling world know that he has lost his battle. He will be spending his new year in heaven. Listen, when it comes to Don West, one thing I love about people like him, we live in a world now, in a time where you don't see a lot of people passionate about wrestling. And I'm not just talking about people who don't watch it. I'm talking about fans. I know people who call themselves fans that aren't passionate. It's just a paycheck to them. Or it's just something that they watch because it's a habit. It's either a paycheck or a habit. It's not something they're really passionate about. And I'm not gonna sit here and point fingers. There have been times, even for myself, I've just kind of just been meh about wrestling. But when Mike Tenay and Don West were doing commentary for TNA, my God, the passion, the excitement. They loved professional wrestling. They love it. Man, Mike Tenay especially. But no one loved it more than Don West. I wish I could play you some clips now, but I'm scared of copyright, so I won't do that. You gotta go back and listen to his work, man. The golden days of TNA. That man was running commentary. His calls were phenomenal. He got you into the matches. And at the end of the day, that is what a commentator is supposed to do. Get you excited. Put you in the match. Put you in the excitement. Put you in the story. You're there. You're on the ride. You're going on the ride, and you're happy you went on it because of people like Don West. And it's sad that we lost someone special like him. One of the best color commentators that I know from my generation. And he's resting in peace now. No more pain. He fought lymphoma as much as he could, and he's now able to move on. As I said before, I'm not the person that's gonna come up here and give you his full life story, his autobiography. That's not me. Find Mike Tenay. Find all of his cohorts and friends in TNA. Find people who do this better than me on YouTube, who know more about him outside of wrestling. Find those people. I can just give you what I know about Don West, and that was him in TNA. He made a lot of people happy to watch wrestling. Brought a lot of passion and excitement. Excitement that I don't see enough of, especially on commentary. So rest in peace, Don West. And once again, man, cherish these wrestlers, these performers while they are here, because you just never know. You do not know. Anytime they can go. They're here 1 second and then boom. They're gone, man. Don West, rest in peace. Rest in peace to one of the best commentators to ever walk through TNA. Alright, let's get to it. Dave Meltzer broke some news today. He broke the news that WWE is changing plans, changing directions for WrestleMania. I think we all suspected, we all figured going in we would get Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch. And I think up until recently, that was going to happen. If you saw SmackDown tonight, I think we can all agree that's probably no longer the case. That's, it's out the window. But here's what Dave Meltzer said. He reports that WWE has scrapped Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch for WrestleMania in Hollywood, WrestleMania 39. The plan is now, and again, anything can change. This is just speculation until proven. But the plan is to now do Rousey versus Rhea Ripley. Now, in this report, it says SmackDown Women's Championship. Clearly, that's not the case because Ronda's not the SmackDown Women's Champion right now. For all we know, she'll win it right back at the Royal Rumble. We'll have to see where that goes. But that's what the report says. Rhea Ripley versus Ronda Rousey. Listen, when it comes to stuff like this, and I respect Dave Meltzer. There are times where he can get it absolutely right. He hits it right on the button. He was right about Cody Rhodes. He was right about a lot of stuff. Then there are times like this where I go, you sure about that, Chief? Even before SmackDown, I was like, I don't know. I don't see why they would pass up Ronda and Becky. Not just that. Think about it this way, too. He said Rhea Ripley and Ronda. Rhea Ripley not facing Bianca Belair bothers me. Like, why would you not do that match at WrestleMania? That's, again, I don't think they've actually ever crossed paths. Well, they have on NXT. I'm talking more so on the main roster now. That's a match that's WrestleMania worthy. I don't see why you would not do that match. I mean, I would even take Becky Lynch and freaking Rhea Ripley. Like, that's at least a fresh match. But, no, they want to do Rhea Ripley and Ronda. That's weird. I'm not even saying that match isn't going to be good. I'm just like, how would you make that work? First off, they're two heels. So one of them would have to be a babyface. All right, good luck with that. And Rhea's on Raw. So how would we make that work? That's just weird. Also, the other thing that bothers me is why would you not want to do Becky versus Ronda? If Ronda is leaving, and I have a sneaky suspicion that she is leaving after WrestleMania 39. If Ronda is getting ready to drop out following WrestleMania 39, why not get one more match in with Becky? Like, at the very least, if you don't want to do that match and you want to do Becky versus Bayley or Becky versus, dare I say, Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship, why not Shayna Baszler versus Ronda? Like, there's so many things you could be doing with Ronda. I don't know if Rhea Ripley is the one match we need to see right now. I feel like this is one of those reports. And again, I'm not saying Dave is wrong. I'm just saying this is one of those reports that you take with a grain of salt. He already is inaccurate in terms of Ronda versus Rhea Ripley being for the SmackDown Women's Championship. For now, that can always change. They can throw the belt right back on her. But for right now, it ain't looking too true. For me, I do not see a better match to do than Becky versus Ronda. That has the best story. That's a match that's been built up for 4 years. 4 years. Why would you throw that away? Is there something? Maybe there's something I'm not getting here. Maybe there's another part of the story that Dave isn't reporting. Perhaps Becky doesn't want to work with Ronda. Maybe Ronda doesn't want to work with Becky. I don't know why. Here's my thing too. Let's just say Rhea Ripley wins the Rumble, which is a possibility, and she can choose between Bianca Belair or Ronda Rousey. Well, no, that's nothing. She can't even do that now because Charlotte's champion. And in that case, she would still just Bianca. Look, fine. Let's say Ronda wins the belt back. How about this? I'm Frankensteining this shit together. Even if you have Rhea Ripley and she can choose Ronda to fight for the title, why would she when she can choose Bianca, who she has a story with? Yeah, I just think this report is kind of weird, and I think, once again, take everything you hear with a grain of salt. Because as of right now, this is a far cry from what needs to happen. I still believe we're going to get Bianca versus Rhea Ripley. I also believe we might still get Becky versus Ronda, but who does Charlotte fight then? That's the ultimate question. Who fights Charlotte? Bayley? Asuka? Let's find out, man. We'll have to find out in a little bit. But give me your thoughts. That's quite an interesting report. Maybe Dave's about to renege on it, because that's clearly not what's happening now. All right, let's get to Smackdown, the final Smackdown of 2022, featuring John Cena making his return to team with Kevin Owens to fight the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn. Very excited about that. Now, we should talk about the crowd really quickly. So, they were in, if I'm not mistaken, I think they were in Tampa, Florida, right? I don't know what arena, the name of the arena, but I know it was 15,000, and they sold that bitch out. It was 15,000 live. Damn, that's a big audience. That's a big audience. Well, John Cena was there, so it makes sense for that arena to be packed. And apparently, that's not the last time we're going to see John Cena. I think John Cena's going to be around a lot more. I think Sean Ross Sapp hinted at that. I don't know who he's going to fight. I'm hearing rumors he could fight freaking Austin Theory, or he could fight He can fight an overrated piece of garbage who might be in jail anyways. Your crypto scam came back to bite you, bitch. You're going to jail now. Logan Paul might end up fighting John Cena, which sounds like an interesting match, because that means Logan Paul gets to be a heel. And that's the only reason I would want that match, to see the fans turn on Logan Paul for John Cena, and for John Cena to rip him apart. If there's anybody that can make me actually love and support and buy a John Cena t-shirt, it's Logan Paul. That's for sure. But I am excited about what's to come for WrestleMania. WrestleMania is shaping up to be freaking amazing. Real quick, let me get this super chat in from Axel Bonella.
Also, rest in peace to Pele and Italian horror film director Ruggero Deodato.
Oh, wow. Rest in peace. People passing away a little too often for me, y'all. Hey, I'm telling y'all, appreciate it while they're here. You do not know what could happen. Appreciate everyone while they are here. Let's get into the show. I'm not gonna go in order. I kind of want to just do my own thing. Kind of want to paint across the canvas. This was a crazy episode. Crazy episode of SmackDown. Lots of storyline development, which is, it's becoming a much more prominent thing because Triple H is in charge. He's very anal, very deliberate with how he tells the stories. Like this stuff with Bray Wyatt. Great entrance, by the way. One of the best entrances in wrestling. And I did see, this is reported, by the way, Bray Wyatt broke his finger. I don't know which finger, but he broke his finger wrestling in a live event. He's still going to perform. Apparently, he's still going to be wrestling. He's still going to have a match. And they're hoping he can heal up by Rumble. He'll have 4 weeks to heal it up. Usually, it heals in about, 4 to 6 weeks anyways? Alright. If he rehabs it correctly. So, or he can just wrestle with it. I don't know. Make that work. But he came out. And he talks about attacking a referee last week. No, it wasn't a referee. It was a cameraman, right? Yeah, he attacked a cameraman last week out of sheer anger and cold blood. I didn't really see that segment. I'm assuming he just lost his mind and snapped. That's what I think happened. But here comes LA Knight. LA Knight. Is it just me? And I want to say this. Is it just me? Or am I becoming more of a fan of LA Knight than I am of Bray Wyatt? And I'm a huge fan of Bray Wyatt. I'm not going to stop being a fan of his. I'm falling in love with LA Knight. Something about him is so fucking magnetic. The whole, yeah, let me talk to you. Bruh. Fucking star. You love to see it. He comes out, he runs down Bray Wyatt for attacking a cameraman and says he sees right through the Uncle Howdy thing, and Wyatt's still responsible and needs to pay the check. And worse, he used to be something. He used to be a force, but now he's a fraud, a broken down loser. And that's when Bray Wyatt tells him, I'm sick of your shit. You're a little idiot. And he's going to use him to prove how cruel he can be when he feels like it. The match is made at the Royal Rumble, and it's official. A pitch black match. I'm a little worried. You'll have to excuse me if a new concept kind of doesn't want to make me that excited for Bray Wyatt. I don't know how I feel about a cinematic type of match. If it's just the arena lights are off, okay. But if they start pulling out some I don't know, some dark magic and some curses and then doppelgangers and shit like with Alexa Bliss, I don't know if I'm gonna like it. We'll have to see. If it's executed well enough, I'll let it go. But I don't know how I feel about it, man. I just don't. Seriously, I don't know how I'm feeling about it.
LA Knight's back must hurt carrying Bray Wyatt.
I mean, folks, where's the lie? But we'll see. I think the reason why I'm hesitant right now is I'm still not invested in this storyline with Bray Wyatt. Not that I think it's garbage, because I'm still intrigued with what the hell's going on, especially what happened tonight. It's just taking so long to unravel. Like, Uncle Howdy came out. By the way, Uncle Howdy has his own theme music. He comes out. He gets face-to-face with LA Knight, standing right beside Bray Wyatt, and you're thinking, okay, they're going to attack LA Knight. And then Uncle Howdy turns on Bray Wyatt and hits the Sister Abigail. And it looked really good, by the way. That shit looked beautiful. But he hits Sister Abigail on Bray Wyatt and knocks Bray Wyatt out, and then he walks away. So you're like, okay, see, I thought this was a faction, but no, he attacked Bray Wyatt, so it's his own thing. So all of our theories have just been thrown out of whack. I'm thinking Bray Wyatt is Uncle Howdy. I'm thinking he's Uncle Howdy, and I'm thinking he's all these other personalities, the demon behind the mask. That's what I'm thinking, right? Then they throw us this wrench. And now you start thinking, okay, well, maybe it's a faction. No, because he attacked Bray Wyatt. Now I don't know who the hell it is. Now I don't know what's going on. Now it's one of those things where, all right, I have entered a realm of unknown. I do not know where the storyline is going, what's getting ready to happen, which can be a good thing, because now you just have to stop trying to figure it out and just go along with it. Now Triple H and Rob Fee, the horror writer and director of long-term storytelling in WWE, they are now the ones in control. Now they're going to drive. Now they get to take us around the bend. We'll have to see where it goes. Will it be awesome? We don't know. Look, they're doing excellent stuff with the Bloodline and Sami Zayn. That's the best thing they got going on. But then they also did stuff like The Miz and Dexter Lumis, which is garbage. So for every Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre, and Sheamus and Gunther, you get Bayley, Io Sky, Dakota Kai, Damage Control. You get Ronda Rousey. You see what I mean? I don't know. We'll have to see. I hope ultimately this pays off. I'm gonna continue to watch it. I am getting a bit concerned now, and I'm a bit nervous. The last thing that needs to happen is for this to bomb. Bray Wyatt, I think he's in a position now where he has to knock it out of the park. It can't just be okay. You get me? It can't just be, it works. No, it has to be phenomenal. They have to knock it out of the park. And if you don't knock it out of the park, I don't know. I don't know, man. All right. But yeah, that still has my interest. I just want to know what's going on. We see Sami Zayn backstage with Paul Heyman. And Sami Zayn wants to talk to Roman. And Paul Heyman wants to let Sami know, hey, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. It's just, when you're out there and the tribal chief is standing in the middle of the ring and the fans are chanting Sami, it's not the right optic. It's not a good look. And Sami's like, did he say that? Is Roman mad because the fans like? He's like, no. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that you gotta be careful. All right? You gotta stay 3 steps ahead at all times. But, he still goes back in there. And Sami does ask Roman, yo, man, are you upset that the crowd is chanting for me? He's like, man, you're part of the Bloodline. They chant for you, they chant for me. Mm-hmm. The seeds have been sown. It's gonna happen. Probably next week. I'm betting it happens on next week, Friday. We gotta get this thing rolling. Sheamus took on Solo Sikoa. Loss of stiffness. Good match. And of course, we gotta keep Solo strong. So Solo does beat Sheamus. The Bloodline ain't losing anytime soon. That's just how it is. Now, the Usos do attack Sheamus afterwards, and then Drew McIntyre makes the save, setting up a tag team championship match that was supposed to happen last week, but it's going to happen next Friday. Drew McIntyre and Sheamus versus the Usos. Very excited about that. And then we get it. Then we get Raquel Rodriguez Gonzalez. Raquel Rodriguez taking on the former SmackDown Women's Champ, at this time, SmackDown Women's Champ, Ronda, not Ronda, but Ronda Rousey. And again, I said before, this was a really, really, really good match. They surprisingly have good chemistry. Ronda sold for her very well. Raquel looked like a powerhouse. I like that even though she came into the match weakened with a, severed, broken arm, weakened arm, she was still able to, display that power. Ronda was working all across the board with her. And it's good to see that when she tries, when Ronda is, capable, she can still have a good match. But it's even more impressive that it's with Raquel. As you guys know, I've not been the biggest fan of Raquel because she's green. Very green. In this instance, though, she really stepped up her game. Lots of crazy spots, lots of powerhouse moves. There was a spinning power slam that Raquel did that looked pretty neat. It looked ridiculous the first time, but then the second time around when Ronda countered it, I was like, okay, well, that was dope. I like the finish. I like that Ronda beat her with an arm bar because she's been working on her arm. So there was a storyline finish there. She didn't need to do that that other finisher that she's used to doing. It was the just a regular arm bar. So Raquel Rodriguez taps out. Good match. And you're thinking, all right, well, moving on to the next person. I don't know who the next person is. Then you hear dun 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 dun, and then the Queen walks out. Everybody bows down. All hail the Queen, Charlotte. Charlotte walks out like a boss. Yeah, I said boss. She looks to the left. And then she looks to the right. And then she looks dead center. She walks up that ramp, walks down that ramp, gets right in Ronda's face. Ronda decides to do the worst thing possible. She decides to grab a microphone. Ugh! And she's all like, yeah, I'm going to fight you at SummerSlam. Oh, wait, that's too far away. Oh, my God. Ugh! And she's all like, hey, is your arm feeling okay? Because if your arm's feeling okay, you want to jump? Jump. Let me guess, you want to fight me at the Royal Rumble? Charlotte's like, nah, bitch. I want to fight you tonight. And Shayna's like, she just had a match. And you want to fight her? He's like, yeah, I want to fight her. And Ronda's like, you're lucky. I'm feeling spicy. Jump, bitch. She gives the championship to the referee, and Shayna's like, why? Ronda, why? What are you doing? And before she can change her mind, bell rings, ding, ding, ding. Charlotte hits that running boot to the face, pins her 1-2, Ronda kicks out. Charlotte goes for a spear. Ronda counters it into an armbar attempt. And then Charlotte rolls her up and grabs the tights. Charlotte rolls her up and grabs the tights. 1, 2, 3. Charlotte beats Ronda and is your 14-time SmackDown Women's Champion. You love to say it. You love to see it. The crowd lost their minds. There isn't a lot of times when Charlotte Flair can get that reaction from the crowd, and she got it. I know y'all are sick of Charlotte. I get it. She always wins the belts. Yes, I know. But once again, why are you surprised? Why? Why are you surprised? I know a lot of you thought this was going to end because Vince McMahon is retired and Vince loved Charlotte for all the right reasons, if you know what I mean. I'm just saying. Blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie. America! I'm just saying. She has the complexion for the protection of the collection. But hey, she's really good too. So if they were going to give her that monster push, at least she's a good wrestler. But Vince loved her. And we all thought, well, Vince is gone, so I guess we're going to ease up on Charlotte, right? Oh, you idiots. And I love you, but you're idiots because you forgot there's another person that loves Charlotte. There's a person that loves Charlotte even more than Vince, and that's Triple H. Again, Ric Flair is Triple H's favorite wrestler, and Charlotte is his daughter. What did you expect? You had to know that Ronda was keeping that belt warm. And let me tell y'all something right now. Liv Morgan had that belt before Ronda. It was either going to be Liv or it was going to be Ronda. Now, Liv would have actually hurt. I would have felt bad for Liv. Ronda, on the other hand, I don't feel bad for. Ronda has flopped, has been an absolute walking failure as a SmackDown Women's Champion. I don't give a damn how you feel about it. Ronda has not been a good SmackDown Women's Champ. All this hype, all the money that she's getting paid, she phoned in 90% of her entire run. The promos have been awful. Her matches have been subpar. She has brought no eyes, no credibility to this women's division. And it's sad because she's extremely talented. So what? What's different? Okay, they're putting the belt on Charlotte. At least Charlotte, here's the thing about Charlotte Flair. Say what you want about her getting this run, getting this championship, getting the same spot every single goddamn time. She puts on the best matches that you see from anybody in that division. I'm sorry. Xia Li ain't gonna do that. Shotzi ain't gonna do that. Raquel ain't gonna do that. I love Liv. Liv ain't gonna do that. I love Emma. Emma ain't gonna do that. Who else just returned? Tegan. I love Tegan. She ain't gonna do that. I love me some Scarlett. Scarlett Bordeaux, fucking love her. She ain't gonna do that. Sorry. Charlotte Flair, she is the one. And she's the one for a reason. In terms of star power, in terms of match quality, in terms of character work, she is given this opportunity because you know that when she's champion, you're gonna give a shit. Whether you want to see her lose or you want to see her keep the belt. And she will lose the belt, don't worry. I have a feeling she's going to lose that belt back to Ronda. But let me tell y'all something. Y'all can be mad at Charlotte all you want. I've learned to just accept it. I've learned to accept that this is just how it is. I know you hate it, and you can hate it as much as you want. Charlotte Flair is given this opportunity because when she has it, she always works in her favor. She the one. What else is there to say? Now, where do we go from here? If they really, really, really wanted to, they can give that belt right back to Ronda. I don't see them doing that. I think Charlotte goes into WrestleMania as SmackDown Women's Champion. Now, who she fights, we'll have to see. I would love to see her fight Asuka. And then we do a reverse of what happened at WrestleMania 34. Where Asuka beats Charlotte this time. Or they'll do what I think they're going to do, which is Becky Lynch versus Charlotte. But, okay, well, whatever. Let's play it by ear. Triple H is in the driver's seat. But congratulations to my queen. 14-time SmackDown Women's Champion. And Ronda Rousey is no longer the champ. I consider that progress. I know. I get it. You'll be okay. I swear. You all will live. Top Dolla. My boy Top Dolla was backstage. And he was getting roasted. New Day tried to get Top Dolla to jump a broom. But he's good-natured about the teasing about, his jumping problem. This is because 2 weeks ago, Top Dolla tried to say Superman over the top rope. And that boy, you heard the theme song? He put his cape on. It was like he runs to the ropes. He sees the skyline. And then he goes up and away. And all you hear is wah, 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 wah. And they roasted his ass backstage. The Maximum Male Models, Madcap Moss, Ricochet, they're all just like, you's a dumbass for missing and botching that job. Why your big ass jumping over the top rope any goddamn ways? And that's when Top Dolla got sensitive and shoved him. Like, it's not funny. I can do a jump, goddammit. Shut up. I can do it. He shoved Ricochet, and that's when the segment ended. So, hey, good storyline. So the next time he tries to go for the dive, by the way, I'm pretty sure he'll hit it. But this is good, because now you're invested. This is how you get people invested. Okay, you botched it. Maybe next time you'll hit it. That's the storyline.
Love the Bloodline but over the whole Reigns undisputed title reign, but it's pretty bad when Lesnar has defended the title when champ more than Roman.
Has he? Is that true? Wait, is that actually true? Damn, I didn't know that. But yeah, flop Dolla. Slop Dolla. Not nada. Ain't got nada. He got something. He hit that top rope. That's funny though. Yeah, I'm happy they're turning it into a storyline. So when he does hit it, it's gonna be a big deal. And that's what you gotta do, man. You know, just make fun of it. It's fun. It's fun stuff. Come on, have some fun with it. Gunther comes out, and he recaps his dominance as the IC champion. And then Braun Strowman enters, and he's all like, "Roar, roar, 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 roar! I want to fight you! Roar, 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 roar! Roar, roar. Dog, I'm a dog in this bitch! Roar, roar, roar." DMX, basically, he cut a DMX promo, and Gunther's like, "I will not take this, cause I'm Gunther! Na 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 Gunther!" One more time before the end of the year. And then they attack him. They beat that ass 3-on-1. And then Ricochet has to come out and make the save. So the feud is now Braun Strowman versus Gunther. And that's happening next week or in 2 weeks? 2 weeks, right? Yeah, 2 weeks. All right. Sorry. It's like, when the fuck does that happen? And then the main event. The main event. Oh, I loved it. The main event was perfect. It was 2012 John Cena wins LOL. I loved it. It was great. Kevin Owens came out, big pop. John Cena comes out. That crowd lost their fucking mind over Cena. Oh, God. Let me just say this. Oh, no, I know a lot of people get triggered, as well as do I, when people say John Cena is the greatest of all time. That pisses me off. Is he one of the all-time greats? 1,000%. I'm not taking that away from him. It really does piss me off when they say he's the greatest of all time. I don't believe that, but in that vein, in that, when I'm speaking on that, I do have to acknowledge how much he connects with the audience, how much he connects with people. These fans show this man so much love and adulation when he comes out. When he shows up, it is infectious. Infectious. I don't get this type of feeling from anyone else on the roster. John Cena, he does something, man. Like, you can acknowledge the fact that he's probably worn out his welcome in terms of this gimmick. People love him some John Cena. And he really did help the excitement for this match. Excuse me. Despite who was in it, the people in it already made it great, but John Cena just took it to a new level. Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn come out. Love that Sami Zayn and Owens started off the match. They did their old spots. If you've seen any of their matches, they just did the whole 9 yards with it. It was great. Anytime they were inside the ring, it took you back to like the days of El Generico and Kevin Steen. Lots of counteraction with those two. And there was a spot with Kevin where I think he hit Sami Zayn a little too hard and they busted his nose and he started bleeding him. Started bleeding from the nose. And then he did the whole rubbing the blood and you see the blood on his tape fist. Great visual, by the way. But then you tag in Roman. And then the entire match is worked around John Cena getting that hot tag. Because Cena's like, I want in. And Kevin's like, all right, I'm going to go tag. Boom! Kevin and Owens gets clotheslined. And so the entire match is basically Kevin Owens getting beat up by Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn, keeping him away from John Cena. Yeah. And then, headlock here, headlock there. He goes to tag Cena, Roman Reigns, pulls him off. So, we get to it. We get to the big moment. Now, it's coming. Kevin is crawling. He's crawling to the corner. Crowd, Cena, 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 Cena. Cena's overdramatic. Tag me! Come on! He hits that tag. That place erupted. He gets in the ring. You know what's coming, right? 5 moves of doom. Shoulder tackle. Boom. Shoulder tackle. Boom. Picks him up. Spinning powerbomb. Boom. You know what's next? He puts that hand in the air. And then he turns to Roman Reigns. You can't see me. Roman takes the bait, jumps inside the ring. Spinning powerbomb. Boom. Now Kevin Owens comes in. John Cena's like, come on, do it with me. And Kevin's like, fine. So we have a double. You can't see me. He hits the 5-knuckle shuffle. Research it. Boys and girls, type in 5-knuckle shuffle into Google and tell me what you find. Drops the fist. And then, of course, they throw Roman out. And then we see... Wait. Didn't Roman get hit with an attitude adjustment? Yeah, he hits him with an attitude adjustment. And then Kev catches Sami, hits him with a stunner, pins a 1, 2, 3. And then we celebrate. We've gone back to 2012 and 2011 and 2010 and 2009 and 2008 and 2007 and 2006 and 2005. We just went back. And I loved it. I loved it, man. It was just good. It was just fun. They protected Roman. He lost, which I'm pretty sure will lead to something consequential for Sami Zayn next week. But he was protected because Sami Zayn ate the pin. So, I want you guys to enjoy this last week with Sami and the Bloodline, because I guarantee you, next week, that's it. That's it. It's going to be painful. It's going to hurt, man. It's going to hurt. Oh, man. But that's SmackDown. And, guys, we did it. We made it. We made it to 2023. Wow. 2023. It's a long time on this planet. It's a long time. A long time to be doing this. I want to thank you guys for an awesome year. For continuing to support the channel. For continuing to watch me. For continuing to have a great time in the live chat and your donations and all that. For continuing to come back for more. Please know that. The next time you'll see me will be Monday. I'll be here for Raw to review a live episode of Raw. And whatever news comes up. You guys are great. You guys have given me another awesome year. So thank you so much. As you file out, do all the YouTube things. Like the video, subscribe, click that bell, catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Instagram needs some more followers. I have a very few amount, but TikTok's doing really well. I think I surpassed 1,000 followers on TikTok. Thank you so much for that. Facebook is about to surpass 10,000. Crazy. Twitter is about to surpass 5,000. So my numbers are growing up. They're growing up. They're going up and growing up. But they're growing. And it's all thanks to you. So continue to support the channel. Continue to donate. Continue to hit the like button. Continue to leave comments. And you'll get more of me in 2023. I promise you. So take care of yourselves. Enjoy the new year. All right. Enjoy. If you're going out to drink, if you're going out to party tomorrow, please don't do anything too crazy. Okay. Regardless, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. And as always, do know you are welcomed. Always will be welcomed. Welcomed right here in Alyx's world. The place I did is was and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Hey, see you the next year. Take care of yourselves. I'm out of here. Peace.